Do you ever have dreams about being pre-Parkinson?
Normal?
Yes.
None of my dreams have me in it with Parkinson's.
Oh, they're all
They're all
from
normal.
pre-onset of the disease?
No, just like I never had it.
Uh-huh. All your dreams.
Every one. Why would I want to dream I have Parkinson's disease?
Woo! Was that faster?
I don't get angry, but I get frustrated at times.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I get angry, but not at Parkinson's disease. And not at the fact that I have it. I just get angry.
Sometimes just aging can make you really frustrated, you know, and
Yeah, sometimes people who have Parkinson's disease blame everything on Parkinson's disease. We don't realize that they're getting older at the same time. And there are limitations to age.
uh-huh.
At 65, I'll be 65 in October.
Uh-huh.
And I look 80 by now. But that's part of Parkinson's disease. You age faster.
So what's it like cooking with Parkinson's disease?
Exciting.
Tiring?
Exciting.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Things end up on the floor sometimes?
Things end up everywhere.
Looks good, Mike.
That looks good.
You like that? So, the other day we were talking about your experience in Vietnam, and you were saying something about and that it wasn't.
Yeah. That was my job in Vietnam, to intercept enemy messages that were in Morse code. I'd sit at the station for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, listening to Morse code going and that interpreter says, "How do you hear me? Over." So I'd listen to messages and copy them down and send them to another station who would try to decode them. They're very seldom lucky enough to decode them until after the event happened that they were talking about in the message.
Oh.
So, anyway. I lived in a place that was literally cut out of the jungle. That's where my tent was and where our water was, where we showered, where we ate, where we worked. And then the reason that it's significant is because the way they cut it out of the jungle is they used an exfoliant called Agent Orange. And Agent Orange has a chemical in it called dioxin, which I found out in 2009. Dioxin interferes with the coupling of an oxidative phosphorylation process that's vital to the production of energy in the cells. And that interference also causes Parkinson's disease. So the government admitted in one letter that their chemical that they used uncoupled the oxidative phosphorylation process, and then in another letter they said the uncoupling of the oxidative phosphorylation process causes Parkinson's disease. So in essence, dioxin causes Parkinson's disease. So then, at that point in time, they decided to give across-the-board 100% disability pay for any veteran who was in Vietnam from 1965 to 74 for any length of time if they had Parkinson's disease, because it's pretty clear that it caused Parkinson's disease. In fact, a veteran from Vietnam has 2.5 times more probability of getting Parkinson's disease than the general public. That was good news for me and bad news for the government, because that meant a lot of money to be spent GIs, ex-GIs with Parkinson's disease.
And also diabetes is included?
Yeah, there are, I think, 11 different diseases related to dioxin and Agent Orange. And so far, this is the only one I've gotten.
Come on, you can sit in here and can wait. You can turn the other way.
So they used that to kill the trees and brush and
Right.
everything so that they could set y'all up a
Perimeter.
perimeter. Wow. I don't know why I always thought you were just in a building somewhere in Vietnam.
No, it's a tent with
You-
sandbags around it.
You didn't see active killing, right?
Yes, I did.
You did see that? You
Yes.
did see,
We were overrun twice, and the North Vietnam Cong came into our compound with satchel charges and guns, but our helicopter squad was so good at what they did that they had everything marked off and just wiping out everything within our eyesight, to where the next morning it was just devastation on the enemy's part. They didn't stand a chance, really. I don't like to think of that. I never shot at anybody because I never saw anybody eye to eye close up. But they were definitely out there. You could see that they had green tracers. Every fifth bullet that they fired was green. Every fifth bullet we fired was red. And you'd see their bullets go a green and nothing, and a green and nothing, a green and then nothing. Whereas from our helicopters, it was like a string of red hanging from the helicopter. It was at night. That's how many rounds per minute they were firing, 6,000 rounds per minute.
Y'all want a drink? Come on.
run again, Mike. Faster.
And one gun. So my medicine just started working.
Yeah. That's a big difference, isn't it?
Very big difference.
You said it was going to start working, but you went through a phase where
That was dyskinetic.
dyskinetic.
Sometimes that lasts all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll writhe, like you see Michael J. Fox, that's his main symptom is writhing, and able to stop moving. Sometimes that's worse than the disease itself.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have mentioned it. It started to come back.
Oh well, it'll subside again, I'm sure.